Hey guys, Rob Shoecraft here with Restorm Fitness. Here to talk to you today about the Spud Inc. Hamstinger Deluxe. I have two of these guys. The other one's hooked up down here. I'll show you in a second. I'll demo it. You could attach these to really any pulley system. I have mine hooked up to my Spud Econo pulley system, which is rigged to the Rogue R4 power rack there. I got the Spud Econo high-low combination. I've talked about it in other videos before. That allows you to go, if you just have the one, the single unit, you can only go basically from top to bottom. In this case, you can string them together and go low as well for, low rows and hamstring curls, things like that, cable curls. So, that, of course, I'm not talking about that today. I'm talking about this Hamstinger, of course, but the two go hand in hand pretty well, case in point. So the Hamstinger, they retail for $40 on Spud's site. I got one included with the Econo package. It also came with like a tricep extension grip and a couple other nylon cables and or nylon straps and things like that. But I liked it for single leg work, hamstring curls, single leg hamstring curls, standing, seated as well, or prone rather on a bench. Single leg kickbacks work pretty well. But I wanted to double up and do double leg curls, so I got a second one that was $40. So it's like most of Spud stuff, it's all nylon with the exception of this heavy duty ring here. It's big, I'm assuming brass ring. I've had this thing for 2 years now, and it's held up a lot better than the cables on the pulley have. I actually replaced those with the vinyl coated ones recently. I'll do a review on those. I'd like to take them through run them through their paces for another couple months just to make sure that the review I do actually shows their resilience or lack thereof. I'm optimistic though, but all the nylon stuff got from Spud, I've never had a single problem with it. Other than a little fading, it's held its own. It'll probably last forever. So as far as this goes, let me demo some things real quick, and then I'll talk a little more about pros and cons and whatnot. I've already talked a bit about pros. So I have one hooked up. I don't know if you can see it. I have one hooked up down here. I got the weight on the other side of the rack. I don't think you can see that. It's connected down to here. You put your foot in here. The heel goes in the back. It's got like this form-fitting heel fold, I guess. I don't know what to call it really. Put your foot in there. Right now I'm barefoot. I got some. People get irked at the weirdest things. I got somebody all pissed off at me in one of the comments about a couple weeks ago that I was barefoot. I don't know. I've gotten people mad at me because I'm bald. Sorry guys. I'm sorry to upset you so much. You know I'm doing it on purpose. Anyway, so you can do like single leg curls like so. It's better to hold on to something. At least I don't have the athleticism to be able to do it without holding on to something. So like single leg curls, really smack the hamstrings. You can do single leg kickbacks as well to hit the glutes. Glutes and hamstrings, that little tie-in area there. You can also do them on a bench. I'll show you a single leg version of the bench. So right now I got it strapped. Straps are on my foot. Okay, I'll talk about cons now. I was going to do that after, but the one thing I don't like about this, and most people won't have this problem, but I have pretty big feet. I wear a size 14 in a lot of shoes. When I'm wearing Chucks or like regular athletic shoes, no problem strapping it over. It's a little snug, but it's not a big deal. If I come down here in like my Keens or some kind of more sturdy, big size 14 hiking boot, I know what you're saying, who the heck works out in hiking boots, but sometimes I do. They're comfortable. I can't strap it in. So when I'm doing single leg stuff like this, it's not a problem because the heel pretty much, it catches it, keeps it stable. But when I flip over to do like a single leg curl, I hope you can see me. If it's not strapped in, it doesn't hold up. So I guess if you have gigantic feet, I don't believe this comes in multiple sizes. I checked earlier, I didn't see those options. It does come in multiple colors. You can get the Spud yellow or the black. The black one came with the Econo Pulley, so I decided to match it. But yeah, if you have gigantic feet or pretty big feet with gigantic shoes, you might want to rethink the strategy. Maybe hit up Spud and see if they'll make you a bigger one. So like I said, the exercise I probably do the most and have my clients do the most with these is double leg hamstring curls, prone hamstring curls. So I get a bench. Why did I take that off? I put both my feet in here. I strap them to a carabiner, fasten to the carabiner here, connected to the pulley system. Strap my feet in, and then if you've ever done like a TRX hamstring curl, where you kind of like get your feet in and then sort of rock your body over, keeping your feet in the. If you know what I'm talking about, then it's basically the same kind of action, except it's easier because your feet are strapped in. And then I kind of hop my body onto the bench. It's a little weird. I mean, it's a little, I guess, inconvenient. But, you know, this is a garage gym. I do what I got to do, right? So I kind of hop in, and that's just to get it to a point where I take the slack out of the cable so I can get a full range of motion. I'll drag myself over a little bit, and now I got full range of motion hamstring curls. Now, doing hamstring curls with this thing, it's not, so you can, it absolutely works. I mean, I wouldn't have bought it if it didn't. But, I mean, I've blasted my hamstrings with these. I've been very sore for what it's worth. But it's not quite, I'll just say it's not quite as good as like a commercial. It shouldn't come as a surprise to anybody, right? We're talking about like nylon and hardware store pulley system. But it's not quite as good as like a commercial line hamstring curl machine. You don't quite get the same. While you get a similar range of motion through, I'd say 85–90% of it, on that very back end, where you can, on a regular hamstring curl machine, if you have it just right, you know, you could bring back and you have that tension right until the end. You kind of lose a little bit of that as the, I don't know if I'm going to try to show you what I'm talking about, but I don't know if I will. Well, let's just pretend this is my foot. This is kind of a foot. It's a foot cousin. It's called a hand. So while I'm curling back, good, tight, as I come down to get that full range of motion, you kind of get that little bit of a slip, and it kind of loses it a little bit. You don't lose your footing. You don't lose. You know, you stay in the strap, but it doesn't quite stretch the muscle like a regular hamstring curl machine would. When you're doing them seated like that, or sorry, standing, you get a little more of that stretch, but it's just a little more awkward. I like the prone hamstring curls. Another thing, this isn't really a dig at the strap, but it is, I mean, if you're going to use it for this application that I just used, know that when you start going heavy, you're going really hard, it's nice to have something to grip onto. I've loaded up like really heavy dumbbells in front, you know, I've loaded up like 120 pounds on the dumbbells, just to kind of have something to grip onto. You can get clever with it. I've like tried pinning a strap down underneath the bench and holding it down that way. But you know, it's kind of inconvenient. You got to load up 240 pounds of plates on the dumbbell just to do some hamstring curls. But whatever, like I said, you work with what you got. For most weight, it's not a problem. As far as the price goes, $40 for nylon, kind of expensive. But I mean, most of this equipment I buy for my business, and it pays for itself pretty quickly. I don't have too much of, obviously have too much of a problem paying that. Not a big deal to me because I'm just making money. Yeah, right. Okay, I realized how that sounded. If you have any questions about this, or you have any questions about fitness in general, or you like this content, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, like this video, leave me a comment, all that fun stuff. Guys, Rob Shoecraft, 3 Storm Fitness. Have a great day.